Alright, man, welcome back to TakeFive Sports. We are officially in the holiday season. NBA in-season tournament is done, so now we're just back to regular season games. Other sports to kind of, wind down for holiday season. There was a big UFC card over the weekend. Might have to talk about that. But the bread and butter, influencer boxing. We're still grasping onto those last strands while we still have him. Did you know, bro? Jake Paul actually had a fight this weekend.
I fought on Friday, not even the
Did
whole
you
weekend,
know?
yeah.
Prime time DAZN, not on pay-per-view this time, but the man entered the ring again. Did you know about it?
I knew about it, but I didn't know when it was happening because even Jake, he didn't care about it either.
Yeah, Jake did not care about this fight
was
from start
not
to
there.
finish, bro.
The promotion was not there,
The
so I
man
can
literally came on and said, "Bro, I'm just doing this as basically a sparring session. Might as well film it."
No, I was like, all right, bro, because I heard, I was like, all right, this guy seems legit. But then even after the win or whatever, people are saying the guy hasn't boxed. He boxed once in 4 years. So I was like, all right, man, okay.
So for context, for people that don't know, so Jake Paul, he's still active in the boxing scene.
Mm-hmm.
Still going. After his last fight with Nate Diaz, I think this is his first fight since then, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Or was there someone in between?
No, this is the first
Okay,
time.
so
Since
first,
Nate.
So Jake's first fight after Nate Diaz, he fights a professional boxer, quote unquote, Andre August. Again, yes, technically professional boxer. Is he the best professional boxer? Not really. I think if you look at his record and stuff, he's not the craziest. Like you said, he only fought once in 4 years. Yeah. So, I don't know. What are the thoughts on the fight?
I don't know what to think of. Bro, I was watching this and I'm like, all right, it's solid. It doesn't seem too crazy, but the guy, he was jabbing, he was doing his thing, but nothing off the bat that just showed me yo, the guy he's fighting is nice, bro. There's levels to this. No, it just simple, a simple feeling him out process. Jake stuck out the jab and then long enough to get the uppercut in there. And I was like,
he knocked him out one round, bro. You gotta give credit where it's due.
I'll
give
him
the damn credit, bro. He knocked him out.
Jake's been
one
knocking
round,
people out.
I know,
Jake has knocked out people better than this guy. He's knocked out Tyron Woodley. He's knocked out Ben Askren. He knocked down Anderson Silva and Tommy Fury. So this guy, you uppercutting this guy, that Jake himself has literally stated, this fight, he does not care. He's wearing the same shorts. This is just experience to him. Yeah. So how, I didn't see anything that made me yo, Jake's the guy, bro. Jake's the guy.
No, but what are you talking about? The fact that he was able to go in there.
But does this prove that he could beat Tommy Fury?
No, but okay, here's the thing though. It's again, there's two ways to look at it.
Yeah.
If we're talking from a professional sense,
yeah,
obviously Jake still has a long way to go.
Because Jake says he wants to be a world champ.
I know
to be
he
Canelo,
says it, but again, it's there's halfway where it's at least he's trying and he's putting in the steps to get there, right? He's doing his best, level up and verse people. Obviously, yes, you can say, he's been versing a bunch of MMA fighters, so is he really getting into the boxing role? And then now when he finally steps in the ring with obviously not the best boxer, but if you take any professional boxers, bro, Jake only has 8 fights, 7 fights. If you take any professional boxers first 7-8 fights, are we really gonna be looking at are they versing the prime, the best people?
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone has to start somewhere, right? So it's are we really gonna knock a man for at least starting the journey? And bro, if he wasn't Jake, if you would disassociate the Jake Paul name, people just I'm not a fan of him, you're not a fan of him, we don't like him per se as a person, but if you just took his name out of it and it was just a random person that started boxing 4 years ago and then went in the ring, knocked out Tyron Woodley, went in toe-to-toe Anderson Silva, granted it was an older Anderson Silva, are we really gonna be coming on here and saying the guy's a scrub or that guy's thing? Bro, it's
I feel
most of the hate just comes from the fact that it's Jake Paul.
I feel
if KSI did that shit, you think anyone would be knocking it? Bro, it would be on thing, being yo, KSI, the goat.
People were knocking him when who was the guy he fought before Tommy Fury, the elbow guy. I can't remember his name.
Joe Fournier.
Yeah, people were still knocking him
Yeah, but it's when he won, it was I knocked out Joe Fournier and then he elbowed him, and it's so clearly, we know that there's a separation between these pros and them.
Yeah.
Because Tommy Fury, who after the KSI fight, especially you can see now, is he's not really the best in the scene by any means, but he was still able to beat all of them. Even with Nate Diaz, it's not like he was able to knock out Nate Diaz, but he's doing the steps, doing the work. Like you said, this was literally just training. I think it was basically just a sparring session that he decided why not just put it on the zone and make some money out of it.
I feel though you have to if you want the experience, you gotta fight people that are better than either Silva, Woodley.
Would you not say he's fighting people that are on his current level?
No,
Like, bro,
I
he's
think
only
I
been
think
here-
I
you
think he's
better than all-
I think
like-
he's like a level 6 fighting like level 1s right now. Like I feel like that this is like when you go back to the starting area in a video game and you just body everyone because you're so high
Yeah,
level.
skill
Like
points.
I feel like again like he moved up a level when he beat Silva, moved up a level every time when he was beating the
Well,
Woodley,
Tommy was like
Fury.
the first when we saw him step into like, okay, is he actually legit or not? And clearly like he wasn't good enough for it.
Yeah, like I mean like.
So like he had to dial it back a bit.
Yeah, like
but-
he was a level 5 taking on level 10, bro. Like this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like if we go back, like but then I feel like you gotta fight people a little bit better than this guy. You know, I feel you gotta fight some active amateurs at this
Yeah.
point because
But I
again.
think like, now is a stepping stone. Like now everyone's like, okay, fine. Like,
But how does he get better than this thing? Like who does he fight next to like?
well,
move
now
on
you
up?
can maybe just throw him against like some actual like current active pros,
feel
but
like-
not like I'm not saying like throw him in against like Canelo or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Obviously, bro, he's not at that level, even remotely close
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that. Maybe like I'm not saying
I
running
feel like
Tommy Fury.
he gotta fight KSI, bro.
I don't want to see like a Tommy Fury
We
rematch,
gotta-
but like maybe someone Tommy's level type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would probably be the first
Maybe?
stepping stone into it.
You know who I'd like to see him fight? Anthony Taylor, because
Okay, that's it, kind of
Anthony
pro.
Taylor, him and Fury went the distance. He's been slapping everybody in the social media things. He's fought professionally. So I feel like Jake Paul could fight him. If he beats him down, they'll be like, okay, you know what? Jake Paul is like, he's not that guy to take on Tommy Fury. But it's like, you see the levels now because you're fighting a guy that's fought once in 4 years. You're like, okay, knew he could do this though. He's been slapping around scrubs from time. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
or maybe like a boxer that's like 20-10 or so like 20 and like a 11.
Yeah, it has to be
or something
like the
that,
next
you know?
person fight has to be like someone who's active and currently in boxing and like decent record. It's
Yeah.
not like one of these like journeymen or random people
Yeah.
that you picked up out of retirement. Like woke up in the middle of the night like, hey dude, you want to fight real quick on the zone? Like bro, none of these.
Because like
mans.
when he announced this, he was hyping up this announcement. I thought he was gonna fight somebody,
He
bro.
didn't even care, bro. Halfway through, bro,
Would
literally
you-
like there was a week ago on his own show.
Would you say
He's
a-
like, bro, I don't care about this.
Would
fight.
you say a step up from this is Jorge Masvidal?
Nah, because again, like if you're trying to go into boxing, you gotta stick in that boxing.
You
Role.
can't be fighting like the
No,
UFC
like,
man.
if you're trying to move, if he's trying to be legit,
Mhm.
you gotta stop with the, like, you gotta stop with the MMA, you gotta stop with the influence.
Yeah.
It has to go into boxing,
Mhm.
which was why I said like this is a step in the right direction.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's easy fight, but it's not like he went on
Yo,
pay-per-view and like tried
you
to
know-
pretend it was like the craziest fight.
This just reminds me. You know who he should fight, and this came up in the press conference after when he was answering questions. Vidal Riley, bro.
No cooking,
he
man.
said.
That's not even
Vidal
close.
said
Who
he's open
said?
to it. Jake said he's open
No,
to
he
it.
didn't.
Jake,
When
Deadass?
Vidal said he's open. Vidal would
said,
murder him.
Vidal said he's open. He said it'd be a good fight, and Jake said that's always like in
Vidal
the
would
realm of
kill him.
possibility,
Vidal would kill him.
bro.
Kill him.
But like, isn't that like the step in the
Alright,
right
bro, if
direction,
that's step, I'll
He's-
make that fight
he's
happen.
step
That would be
six-
sick to see.
He's step 6.
No, I'm hype. If you tell me that happens, I'm hype. But Vidal is not a man to play with. That man would fold him.
no,
It's
but
not even
Vidal
close.
would win. I got Vidal
Wait,
winning.
yo,
that
if
fight.
that's the fight you want to make, bro, make that fight happen.
But I
That
feel
would
like
be crazy.
again, if you want to
No,
move
make a
up,
fight, make a fight.
Vidal is
Yo.
professionally
Yo.
ranked.
Yo.
He's professionally ranked. He's near Tommy Fury. So
Yeah.
if you go in there and you
You know what,
either
Tech,
beat
you're right.
Vidal or you go to distance with him,
If he beats Vidal, this man is the most legit. Like this
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
100%.
legit, and then I would literally say he has a shot at sometime being like a champ. You could
yeah,
make the
yeah.
argument. But ain't no way I see him at right now.
Bro,
Like Vidal
you know what?
cooked.
You know what'd be crazy if Jake Paul fights Vidal Riley before Tommy Fury. That would be, bro. Tommy Fury should have been.
I don't
fought
think Vidal's
Vidal.
gonna fight him anymore because like Vidal is like, bro, like clearly it shows
He doesn't
want
wanna
to
fight, yeah.
yeah.
And
Bro,
Vidal's
screw it,
fighting
bro,
like-
fight Jake. Screw it. You know what? Make that fight happen. I don't care. If
Because
he's
that's
down,
like-
if they're both down,
Jake
why
is
not?
like
It's an easy fight.
Jake is like a level 5 or 6,
Oh,
and
Vidal.
Vidal's like a level 9.
In comparison,
I feel like
yeah,
he's like a level
yeah.
9.
In a comparison, 100%.
And like 10 is like the Canelos and shit, you know.
Bro, if they're gonna make that happen, sure, bro, go for it. Why not? What the hell?
But,
That'd
like,
be crazy.
Jake said he'd open it. Vidal said it'd be a good fight. Like
Make it happen.
you'd make money.
Oh,
I'd
it'd be
watch it.
huge because then you're actually back in the influencer scene a bit too.
Exactly. I'd watch it 100%. I feel like people
everyone
would tune in.
That's a fight.
You know, that would be a money fight right there. You
you
gotta
might
make that
actually see
happen.
Jay get knocked out.
I think it'd be a good
Like that's the
fight,
time
bro.
we will
Like,
see him. If he goes the distance with Vidal, that's crazy.
and then
too.
you get Vidal's name more on the map. He puts his
Mhm.
name more out there because Vidal is good. It's just the only thing about him is people keep sleeping on him because they're like, I don't know this guy.
The thing is,
you
too, is
know?
like people forget that Vidal is like actual boxer.
He's an
not
actual
an
boxer,
influencer
yeah.
boxer. Yes, he like got big because of the scene in
Mhm.
terms of like people knowing his name
'Cause
type of thing,
KSI, you know?
because of KSI and the scene and same with like Gibb and all them. But it's like, yo, that man is not he's not a
He's
YouTuber
he's
that
a
became a
boxer.
boxer. He's a boxer,
boxer.
that has a YouTube channel.
He would beat Tommy Fury easily.
Oh, easy, bro.
Fury-
It's not like he's a champ. Like he is like genuine potential.
So I
to be,
feel
like
like
a champ.
instead of fighting these randoms and these bums that are like literally you pull them out of like the corner of the earth and where they fought like once.
Man, it goes on LinkedIn, looks at resume.
This guy
goes
to this guy search up boxing gym on Google and finds one of the fighters there
that has like 3 fights. Like,
that hasn't been to the gym in like months.
He's like, yo, sign that guy up. There's potential.
And they're like, yo, I'm gonna fight this guy. I'm gonna get this guy paid. He's like the Mr. Beast of boxing. He gets paydays, but it's like, would you win 50,000 if I knock you out in like one round?
Bro, sign me up, bro. I haven't fought in like years.
Exactly.
Like
so if you're Jake right now, I think you go after Vidal. I think that's the next reasonable step.
All right, but now, I mean, we're talking about Jake. I feel like the only way we talk about Jake, and if we're talking about influencer boxing, we have to bring it up. Jake Paul versus KSI. You think we're ever seeing it?
Bro, like, oh my god.
Can I be honest? I don't even think we're actually getting that.
I don't know if we're gonna get it because
I don't think we're ever getting that fight.
KSI is playing games right now. He is saying he's retiring. He's saying he's taking a break. Jake is like, yo, Jake is actively calling this man out on Twitter. He's like, yo, we'll fight. He said, I would do a $50 million fight. Winner gets the purse. He said that on Twitter. He said $50 million. Winner gets it all. And KSI is yet to respond. I guess he's taking a break after Tommy Fury, the loss. He deserve
a break. Because he's been like working hard everywhere else as well. So I'm not knocking that. But the thing is, like, the more and more we get these breaks, and especially the way the Tommy Fury fight went down, and like the freaking aftermath of it, and just like, yo, like, I'll be honest, even as a fan, like, the way like he still went on was like, yo, like, go to this guy's Twitter and comments like, bro, like, you know, accept the loss gracefully.
It was kind of extra.
If you feel like, you know, you didn't lose, come out and say, I feel like I didn't lose, but the judges decided I did. It is what it is. You appealed it. The appeal didn't go through. Like, bro, like, just, you gotta, at a certain point, you gotta accept it. And like, going about like blaming Tommy for as if Tommy was the one that judged the fight. Like, bro, at the end of the day, he won. He won on the scorecard. He won. If you feel he didn't win, it wasn't a good fight. I'm not saying Tommy went on and smoked him, but like, yo, like, he won the fight. It is what it is. Like, but like, to sit there and be like, you know, like, not want to reflect or not be like, yo, what could I have done
It's
better?
because like he's not used to losing. I'm not even making excuses for his actions. It's just like he's not used to losing. He hasn't taken this loss, whatever. He's been avoiding his Reddit, like making Reddit videos. He's just been. It seems like he's just out of it generally, and he's just gone down a. It's just a bad,
lost interest,
like a bad path. Like, it's like the people he's associating himself to with, like, you got like guys get like Keemstar, like Mams, like Logan Paul.
I guess it's also just like, even like his own fans now. A lot of them have been like, bro, like, the way he's doing it. Because even look at the comments of that video where he finally like, I thought he was gonna come out and finally be like, you know what, I lost. I talked about it. Be like,
nah.
This guy's still still going on the fending route, which like
I think
it's like, what's going on?
The only thing left now, because you can, if you retire after that loss to Tommy Fury and you say that's it for like whatever, that's it for the like scene, he's done. Like, what was the point of that? Because I didn't care about him fighting Tommy Fury. I truly did not care. Like, that's what I'm saying. I truly did not care about KSI fighting Tommy Fury. Like, yeah, it's cool to see in like whatever in the context of fighting a boxer or whatever, but what I've always cared about is KSI and Jake Paul fighting. That is what the entire like influencer scene is pretty much built on. If we don't get that, there's no point. There's no one else I want to see fight. I saw Gib and Slim fight. Who knows when the not Gib and Slim, saw Poppy and Slim. Who knows when Gib's gonna fight next? I don't care about literally anybody else in the scene, bro.
I feel like half the reason why those like pay-per-views are still going on is because like the people think like, oh, okay, eventually we're gonna get KSI Jake. Like, I think if they just came out one day and said, yo, that fight's never happening, like, we're done, it's like, yo, it's just dead. Like, no one's really gonna care about misfits like that. And that's not even trying to be disrespectful, it's just like the honest truth. Like, I don't think people care.
It's like the truth. Like, not a lot of people watch the last Misfits events because it's just like everybody wants to see Jake and KSI. Like, all the other fights, they're just like, okay, it is what it is. Because if you don't have that fight, what is influencer boxing at this point? And we've seen the views drop off. We see no one's talking about it anymore because it's just like no one cared about the Tommy Fury KSI. We want Jake.
Think about it, like, yo, that Tommy KSI fight did more harm
than good.
Because it's like, yo, all you did was kill the money fight.
Like, exactly.
You tanked your stock because now everyone's like, damn, this guy's not even that good. And then you kind of lost fans in the process. Because like now your fans kind of turned on you because the way you handled the loss after. Like, granted, I'm not gonna drop. Like, I'm still like a fan of KSI. Like, I'm not pretend like, oh, just because he did that, like, I don't rate the guy anymore. Like, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like it didn't make you look good.
Bro,
your skills didn't look good.
And then you have like,
and now you're just like delaying a fight that people care about. Now it's like,
then you have guys like Tommy Fury and Anthony Taylor just beating the influencers. Like, you got pro fighters just coming in and just killing the scene because they're beating all the actual.
Jake's the only hope right now. Like, Jake is literally the only hope in the influencer scene, like keeping the name relevant. Because
it's dead.
Like, as much as we can hate on Jake, at least he's trying to legitimize like what influencers can be.
The only
right now they're down bad, bro.
Like, think about what are the other
There's
influencers
no other fight, bro. So
gonna
just
see.
KSI
Like
versus
Gibbs
Jake.
Slim.
But do you even think like I don't know, in all honesty, like as they are right now, because Jake is active, he's leveling up. He take as much as you can hate the guy, whatever. He takes it serious. He takes it serious. Granted, I'm not gonna say he looks like a championship level fighter, but he looks way better than whatever KSI is. Right
I think KSI could come out and like, because we see Tommy had a hard time dealing with that, right? Like they were clinching every time. So, but Jake is not as experienced as Tommy.
But like, are we really? Do you think we're? But like, do you think it'll even be a good fight, or do you think we'll get a worse version of KSI versus Tommy?
I think it might be clinch. I think these guys are so
but,
scared.
Do you think we're gonna have a worse
yes,
version?
I think we
like,
will.
It's gonna look like a worse version of whatever that
I think
KSI Tommy
both
fight was.
KSI and Jake are so scared to get knocked out by the other person just because of that. It's just being a clinch fest. It might just be same thing as Tommy and KSI.
Or worse, like it might just look like
because
like
KSI only got the 3 moves of doom. He got the jab overhand, and KSI just got and Jake just got the overhand.
Well, at least Jake like been trying new things. Like you can see like.
But like in that fight, did you see anything that you're like, yo, this guy is there?
It was an overhand right. He uppercutted him.
Oh yeah, true. We got
a new move unlocked, fam. That's a new unlock.
We got the uppercut.
You got a new skill move, fam. He put the VC and he got you put the VC in. He got a new finishing move, bro.
You think he's just gonna hold it out long enough for the guy to bring an uppercut KSI, or KSI will move back?
KSI gonna get a new one, but now KSI not acting like. Does he even want to fight? Who knows?
Exactly, like, but it's like if you don't want to fight, there was no point for any of this.
Yeah,
everything after Logan Paul, everything after that, there was no point to any of it because
yeah, he's all built up for this. Like this is the fight at the end of the day, regardless of it. Because I always said this, regardless of who KSI beats, whoever Jake beats, because they've been going at it for so long, that's just what.
And this is why when
it's like turning into like a Tony Khabib.
Exactly.
But like, will we ever get to see this?
This is why I didn't want to see him fight Tommy Fury, because it's like, yo, if you're gonna burn yourself out on Tommy Fury, like, why not just leave that fight? Like bro, okay, you proved that you did a little bit better than Jake, but it's like, fam, none of us, we don't care at this point. We just want to see Jake and KSI. It's like Conor saying, yo, I want to fight Khabib again. I want to like beat Khabib, and then he fights somebody else that no one literally cares about, and we're just like, okay, he did what we like, he did better than we thought he would do, and that's it. We never see the money fight ever again. So what's the point? Like, I don't care, bro. I truly don't care about the Tommy Fury fight. Whether you won, lost, or draw, I don't know. But even like, bro, oh my lord, like, I don't care, bro.
Well, screw him. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know who Jake fights next.
Gotta be Vidal, bro.
If it's Vidal, yo, credit to him, because that's a big fight.
If you're Jake and whoever Jake's manager is,
yo, make that fight
MVP.
That'd be crazy.
Hit up Vidal. Get the money sorted, pay this man,
that's gonna
make
be
the fight.
That can actually like bring back the influence.
Oh yeah, I 100% watch that. I'd sit down and watch that. What the hell?
Yep, 100%.
Because everyone was just like, oh, did you know Jake's fighting this Friday? Like, against who?
Jake was like, did you know Jake was fighting on Friday? Like, I think Jake woke up on Thursday, like, oh shoot, I have a fight tomorrow.
Rolled out of bed and he's like, let me put on my thing for my last fight.
This guy went in his closet, he's like, okay, whatever, these shorts don't fit, let me slap them on, and then he went in the ring.
Bro, I'm telling you, Jake probably trained for this fight, but he didn't train as hard as the other fights. He knew.
But again, it's like, I think he's really treated as like, this could basically be a sparring session.
He's just padding his record, bro.
Man, basically like, yo, we could have done this in the gym, like behind closed doors, but might as well try to make a little bit of money out of it.
He's just padding his record. Meanwhile, you got this guy KSI sparring speed.
Yeah,
it's like, it is
that was for charity though, so you know it's
oh yeah, that makes it better.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, the thing is, I'm saying is like, right now, I think Jake would beat him, just straight up.
I think it'd be a draw, bro.
Unless we get like, actually after seeing it, it's gonna turn into a hug fest.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they're so scared to get potentially knocked out.
I don't know.
It just when they see that big power move coming, they'll just clinch. It's just gonna be KSI and Tommy number 2. But at least we see the fight that we want to see happening. You know, like that's the point.
We saw it.
Like I want to know that some discussions are on the table. Like I need to know something is on the table.
Even close at this point.
Like I knew it was close before the Tommy Fury fight, but then
now I think it's like so far. Now I think it's actually we're closer to the realm of it not happening than we are like it happened. Kind of sucks, but
and if it doesn't happen, like, you generally wasted my time, and I will never forgive you for that.
So like dead ass, bro. I just want to see the fight, man.
I will never forgive you.
Bro, I'll never forget me and you watching
Gib squat down
versus Jake Paul. The crab memes were full effect in Miami, Florida. We were right, bro. We were here. I remember the TV set up. We were amped, and I was like, damn. And ever since that day, we've been watching.
Bro, it's just
all for no avail.
God,
like
bro.
that's so annoying, bro. That just pissed me off. Like I just wasted so much time, bro. Like I actually wasted so much. I can't even like be proud of that.
Nah,
I just wasted so much.
It's done, bro. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
It's wraps.
Whatever, man. Anyways, yeah, the fight happened. Believe it or not, Jake won. Does he care? I don't know. Do we care? I don't know. fight Vidal. That'd be crazy.
I know it happened.
That'd be
It
crazy.
definitely happened, but
It definitely happened, but I don't know if this is one
a
that
fight
we're gonna-
happened. You know, like
I don't know if we're gonna.
it
Look
was
back
one
at-
of the fights of all time. Like
Yup,
it was,
yeah, you know what? It happened.
it
So,
was like, all right.
all right.
Guys. We'll see you on the next video. Whether Jake decides and announces his next opponent, if the KSI fight happens,
Vidal fight happens.
whatever is next, we will be here covering it. We'll give you guys the news. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and we'll see y'all in the next video.
Peace.